Welcome to your life-changing adventure of male self-improvement. Our mission is to help you develop into the best version of yourself. We will inspire you to overcome daily obstacles and coach you through the process of becoming a high-value man. Watching our videos will enhance the quality of your life. Listen up, gentlemen. The information that follows may alter your life. Today, we'll discuss how being played by a woman can help you become a high-value bachelor. Because you were hurt, many of you became the best versions of yourselves. You should be grateful for that because there are many men who were not wronged and are still in those relationships. They did not have the opportunity to become the best version of themselves. People in their 20s are more likely to marry and have children than those in their 30s. That's why divorce rates are soaring, because neither men nor women took the time out of their lives to become the finest versions of themselves. Isn't it just so obvious when I say it out loud? Most of what we go through when we first start dating is totally screwed up because both men and women are stupid and childish. Before you decide to live together, you must have your heart crushed in order to become the best version of yourself. It's a different story when you go on a date following a heartbreak. Plus, you have more money, you look better, and you are smarter this time around. I'm going to explain why you become the best version of yourself, a high-value man, as well as the best bachelor. Let's get this party started. Number 1, you no longer have that level of trust. When you can't trust someone so easily, you can't invest your heart in them, which decreases your expectations for what you really want out of the relationship. You're demanding someone prove themselves to you since you don't trust anything they say. That's critical because many of you guys have been mistreated because you've always strived to be a good guy, giving individuals the benefit of the doubt. You say things like, "That woman treats her man badly, but they're not treating me badly, so I let it slip." When you see someone else mistreating another person, you have to realize that mindset does not work. You must recognize that they will mistreat you as well, but until you understand that, you are always going to give these women the benefit of the doubt. It's so easy to trust people when they haven't abused you yet. Number 2, you notice warning signs. Before you knew what red flags were, you went on dates without thinking. You only went out on dates because you felt good, looked good, and liked how it made you feel. But now that your relationship is over, you've found the red pill community. You learn more about the Manosphere and start to understand it better. Now that you know what red flags to look for, you'll know exactly what to look for when you're with a woman to see if she likes you or not. Whether or not she has problems, you now have a list of things to think about that will help you win and become the greatest unattached high-value man. Why? Because you now care more about making yourself a better person. If a girl catches your attention, you might like her and give her your phone number, but you'll see the flags so much sooner that you won't bother calling her because you already know it's a waste of time. She's just going to be a booty call, so don't let your feelings get involved. Instead, you can go back to what you were doing and make her a part of your free time, all because you saw the red flags at the beginning. Number 3, you're not afraid to call her out. Before, you would just let a woman keep on complaining and nagging at you. You didn't even want to argue with her because it was just easier to let her win. Most of you guys are like that because you have no choice. Most men just give in. When you're not afraid, you can call her out if she's acting spoiled or too privileged about something. You tell her she's wrong. You can step in if she acts like she has too much money and power. Tell her to go find another man out there for her to yell and scream at, because it's not going to be me anymore. A lot of you guys need to learn how to think like that. Number 4, you value independence. Guys ended up with the wrong women because they could not stand being alone. However, after having your heart smash, you learn to be alone. As a matter of fact, now you prefer to be alone, you enjoy your own company. If a woman gets up in your space and you are uncomfortable with her attitude, you can kick her out. Why? Because you have learned to be alone. That's probably the best trait that a man can learn. When you master being alone, then you can master how you effectively communicate with her. You're able to be alone and accomplish more of your dreams by getting more things done, all without the gratification of her being in your life. Number 5, you understand why you would never take your ex back. You are now a new man. When you think about your ex, you can see that the girl that she is now and the type of guy that she is aiming for. So now you know the old you got played by that girl, but you're not the old you anymore. Now you are smarter and better looking. You are the enhanced 2.0 version of yourself. You know a woman's nature now. You know how to recognize the red flags. You've completely changed your identity, and everyone is aware of it. You have no interest in your ex at all. You already know what type of girl she is. But you still want to be the best high-value man. You acquire the money, and when you start dating again, you want a beautiful woman who is of high value. You want your ex to spot her with you. You'll want her to see you in your fancy car, dressed to the nines. When your heart is broken, it aches a lot at first, but when you consider everything you acquire from being hurt, it turns out to be a very precious asset because there are men in marriages who are the worst versions of themselves right now. That means they have no money, are overweight, sloppy, and are stuck with a woman who does nothing but gripe and complain all day. He occasionally gets to hang out with another guy, if he's lucky. You don't have to worry about it now that you're single. You can determine which girls are right for you from the comfort of your own home. When a man improves as a bachelor, he stays single longer and begins dating and growing closer in relationships in his 40s, 45s, and 50s. At that moment, he will begin to consider the possibility of dating a woman. Usually, guys like that wind up with a baby mama, but she won't be a mom of babies anymore. She'll just be a parent, a mother whose kids have grown and moved out, and the two of you will be older and in a relationship or dating as most people do these days. So you must understand that when you become a better bachelor, when you become the best version of yourself, life opens up and you take command. Women can't hurt you when you're in command. Stay strong and stay single.